My name is Samir Mahmood. I came to Ireland in 2008. My background is in medicine and public health. So the journey I took to become an artist kind of started in 2014. I was studying in the National Galway University, NUIG. It was quite competitive. It was research work I was doing in public health and health promotion. But all that time, art had always been something which I really wanted to move towards. And after doing my PhD, I kind of got an opportunity because I think university life was very much hectic for me. And so I kind of took the opportunity to enroll myself in an art school. It was actually the community college in Galway. And I feel like that decision, which was quite a drastic one, and it kind of really, it was a good decision in the end. It was hard to think like an artist for a long time because when all of your life you have been set to think on a very scientific way. And I guess I was looking for that kind of opening towards more artistic expression or away from the rigid scientific way I had to think of all the time. So I grew up in Pakistan, which at that time, like I'm talking about 70s, 80s, people would tend to opt for either engineering or medicine. And art was very much not in the mainstream. And that's how I kind of ended up in medicine. But I used to doodle a lot, and I was very fascinated by colors and lines, and so it was always there, but I was somehow not permitted to kind of go that way. There's always a kind of push and pull happening inside, or I don't know, you can say it even just like a consciousness stream, it's flowing all the time. And I guess when you're aware of it, you kind of explore that. Okay, how am I going to see this thing? How am I going to, what is the experience here? I don't feel bounded by mediums or materials. I think sometimes and often the idea dictates what mediums or things. Although currently I'm focusing a lot on painting, but I have been venturing into digital artworks and video works, objects, and I like keeping these options open because it kind of gives me more space to play around with things. So these works come from a series I've been doing since the last 3 years. It's called Balcony, in which there's this architectural projection out in the space, and there's one or two bodies on that architectural platform, and they're interacting with the environment in some way. This particular work is called Dissociation, and the other work is called Resting in the Garden. And these are all sort of looking at a very kind of inner experience of somebody sitting with themselves. These works kind of play with a lot of symbolism, which has been taken from Sufi and Christian mysticism. I think it's kind of saying that we look at world in different layers. Most of these works have lots of layers. physical layers in terms of the paint and the mediums which are being used, but also layers in when we try to kind of interpret it or try to take out meaning from this. I guess I'm very interested in the interaction of physical versus non-physical, material and immaterial. And I think these play an important part in how we perceive the world and try to understand it. During the lockdown, I started training in a particular genre of painting, which is Indo-Persian miniature painting, which is a historical way, traditional way of painting in India, Pakistan, and South Asian countries. This type of painting has evolved from manuscript art, and it is surely influenced by European manuscript art also. And the whole point of me engaging with this traditional art form was to deconstruct the tradition in some way. And I used the same traditional techniques, but what is being depicted in this painting is very contemporary, and it kind of speaks to what is happening, for example, in the current situation, or what is happening with the body politics, or what's happening in the way we are making sense of the world. When I think of these paintings in this collection, and I see visitors coming and looking at these artworks, I would like them to imagine that it's their own work. I would like them to eliminate the artist, like who made this is not important. What is important is for them to think of this as their own creation, as an extension of themselves, and to experience that. But I would love people to feel a joy and a possibility and a positivity in them.